Hi everyone, welcome to week 1. Okay, as I mentioned in my little navigation tour, hopefully you've already watched that. I will be posting a video overview that walks through the assignments every single Monday. It'll walk through the assignments for that week. And so this is going to be the first one. I'm on the page right here where I'm going to post it. I haven't posted it yet because I'm making it. But before I get into it, I wanted to jump back out and into the modules to kind of explain something else. I've had students ask me before, what do all of these numbers mean? And I just wanted to review that a little bit. So, as I mentioned, every week we have 14 weeks in this semester. There is a module for every single week. There's week 1 module, week 2 module, etc. And so I will place at the beginning of these modules, I'll place this video. But if you look, this week 1, everything in that week starts off with WO1. That simply means week 1. For the second week module, WO2, week 2, week 3, etc. Now you will see when we come across, let's see, where is it? When we come across overviews for assignments, it will have week 1 through week 3. All that is saying is that we are going to be spending 3 weeks on this assignment, okay? And I've up here before, even we get into our week 1 module, I've created another module that simply includes the instructions for our major assignments, because it is so important that you return to those assignment instructions over and over again to remind yourselves what you're doing. Reading it just once is never going to be enough, no matter what the writing situation is. Every writing situation is so unique and so different. You might be assigned 5 different essays for 5 different classes. Everyone is going to be very unique, and it is really important to read the assignment, read who the audience is, what the purpose is, all of these different things that we need to consider before we write. Make sure you read those over and over again. And we'll talk more about that. But that's why I have created this little shortcut to each one. And you can see right here, the first one, the change essay, we're going to spend week 1 through week 3 on that. For a rhetorical analysis essay, week 4 through week 7. For the annotated bibliography, week 8, week 10, and then the final explanatory essay, week 11 through week 13. So don't worry about understanding what all of that means right now. There's going to be a lot of explanation, but I wanted to kind of review that a little bit. So let's look down into our first module. Again, what I covered in the navigation video is for this assignment, and this is also in the syllabus, for this class, all assignments are due either Wednesday night or Saturday night. Okay, so just get that in your head so you know what to expect. Nothing's ever going to be due on Monday. Nothing's ever going to be due on Thursday. Everything's going to be either either Wednesday or Saturday night. Okay, except for this first week. I pushed the Wednesday assignments, since we're just starting on Wednesday, I pushed them back to Thursday, which means that we are going to hit the ground running. Okay, and if you look over here, there is a whole lot that we are going to be doing this week. But they are not difficult things this week. They really aren't. They're just getting us up and going. And each of these modules are going to be divided into what's due midweek. So these are all due Wednesday or Thursday in this case. And then due the end of week. These are all going to be what's due by Saturday. Don't feel like you have to wait till Wednesday or Saturday to submit them. Those are just the deadlines, the due dates. Okay, you could submit them earlier if you'd like throughout the week. But let's jump in here and to see what we're doing. The first one is easy. It's just introducing ourselves, okay? Taking some time here, some prompts, something about you, something about your family, where you're from, all of these little things. What do you think about writing? You're going to submit that into this discussion board. This is a discussion board where we're going to click right here, post our reply to those questions and introduce ourselves right here in this reply. And then we're going to be able to see what one another has written so that we can get to know one another. And then by the end of the week, you are to respond to at least 2 classmates. Okay, just like, hey, I'm in this major too. I used to live in, Kansas City years ago. Something that connects you. And so it's just going to be kind of a get to know you discussion board. That's going to be due. The first post is going to be due Thursday night, and then the final posts are going to be due Saturday night. And then we are going to get right into this first essay so you know what we're going to start working on, okay? And this is an overview. And it shows you right here what we're going to be working on and talking about week 1, what we're going to be talking about week 2. These aren't assignments right here. It's just an overview, okay? So look over that. But this right here is so important. It's so helpful. There is a video right here where another professor at BYU, Idaho has walked through this assignment. We're writing a change essay. It's a type of personal essay where we're sharing a memory of a specific time in our life, a specific moment in our life where we changed our opinion, where we changed as a person. And it's so important to note those changes and to realize them and consider what we learned from them to make them more meaningful. And then how do we share those with other people? To share our insights and what we have learned in our life with other people through writing. So this is a great essay to practice doing that. And this, I'll open it up really quick. It's just a video where an instructor walks us. Oh goodness. Is it going to make me sign in? I'm sorry. See, this is what happens when I try and do things spur of the moment. There. Now it's going to let me sign in. Okay. Sorry, I have that dual because I'm an instructor. So this is just a video where they're going to walk us through. So watch that. That will make a huge difference if you watch that. And then every time we have an assignment, you're going to mark this as done. We're going to have a little quiz after. And this isn't a high stake or high stress quiz. You can take this as many times as you want. It's just making sure that you know the key elements of this assignment. Okay? If you miss something, it'll give you the answer and you can go ahead and take the quiz again. Okay? Then what we are going to be doing is a brainstorm activity. Okay? Again, make sure that you watch that video. And this is just brainstorming. Brainstorming is just trying to list as many things as possible. Whether they're good or bad, it doesn't really matter at this point. List as many, how do they word it, as many changing events that you've experienced in your life. Just list them. List. And then you're going to pick 2 of them and you're going to write them out. And this is another discussion board where you're going to share them. And by the end of the week, you're going to respond to 2 classmates' posts by following these instructions. Okay, so there's only so much I can say in this video. Make sure you read that, but it's just a brainstorming, helping us get ideas. It's called an invention stage of writing. It's helping us get these ideas of what we can write about in our change essay. And right here is another little quiz. You can take it as many times as possible, but it's about the syllabus. It is about, it kind of prompts you to check your different settings and post a picture of yourself in your account setting and all those kind of things. And it's easy. It's easy. It's just really important though. Okay. So here is another assignment where throughout this semester, we're going to be doing a lot of annotated readings. Annotation simply means when we engage in a piece of writing, like an essay or an article, by highlighting key points, by writing in the margins. You might think of how we've been taught to engage with scriptures, okay? By underlining key passages, by writing our testimony or our responses in the margins. And what happens with this is when we do this, our understanding, research shows that understanding and comprehension just goes through the roof. It's much more powerful. Our retention, our remembering is much more higher, and it's really important. And so this talks about annotating and explains what annotation is, and it's a little quiz afterwards to make sure you understand, because the next page we're going to practice this. We've got this great article here on, hold on a minute. It's not showing. I'm going to pause really quickly. Okay, sorry about that. I had opened this up earlier, and so it wasn't opening for me for a minute. But what this is there's an article right here, and we can make it bigger. And we're going to be annotating. You're going to be asked to annotate this article. Now, BYU has set up some different versions of it. They have instructions here on what to annotate, what to highlight, how many comments that you should make in the margins, and all of those kind of things. Read those instructions, and also come down to the bottom and look at the rubric. This is what I'm going to be grading on. This is what they've asked me to grade on. I'm going to make sure that you have at least 2 questions on here. I'm going to look to make sure that you've made, at least 2 thoughtful comments per page. So read over that. You'll be using these tools to, let's make this bigger. You'll be using, oh, yep, right there. These are the tools of annotation that you will do. You will mark right here on the assignment, and then let me pull you back down here, and then after you've annotated it, you will simply go down here to the bottom and submit. Okay, easy peasy. But make sure that you read over those instructions. Let's see. Yes, I do want to leave. Let's see if there's anything else. The last thing that we're going to do this week is next week we're going to meet together one-on-one, just to introduce one another to ourselves to one another, to talk a little bit, to answer any kind of questions you have about the change essay. It's really helpful and really important, and we're just going to do it through Zoom. There is a sign-up sheet. This is a link to the sign-up sheet right here. Read over these instructions. This little meeting is it's so low stress. It's just 10 minutes, just, hey, how are you? If you have any questions type of thing. Read over those instructions and sign up for it. And I think that is it for the week. Yes, then we get into week 2. Okay, so this video is a little bit longer than usual because I wanted to explain a few extra things. Most of them won't be this long, but please take the time to watch over these videos. I promise they'll be so helpful. And let me know, use the inbox right over here to reach out to me if you have any questions, please. All right, have a great first week. Good luck with everything. Bye-bye.